Kelnick climbs in, and off we go with ball one. Kelnick flies this ball. We're at 33. The first, that is Ben Rice in his first.
Got his first hit the other day, and now some of the guys are getting hot.
Put him on his shoulders. Fourth, and
he wasn't in that lineup.
He's had to just a horrendous start, and it had been a couple of years. Chase is here line. Yeah, the biggest smile on his face after. On this 2-2 from Stroman, he takes away and fires. Carrying pretty well. Judge turns in. Fourth home run for the Braves in the 2 games.
He's been in Boston.
He's 4 and he's homered 23 times.
Bottom of the zone. Now we're talking about Judge, who's 6'8", throwing out more on that.
Here he comes to the 2-1. Judge lays off. Judge with a 3-1. And back to the wall and goalie. But Kelnick climbs in, and off we go with ball one. Kelnick flies this ball. We're at 33. The first, that is Ben Rice in his first.
Got his first hit the other day, and now some of the guys are getting hot. But Ozuna
has put him on his shoulders. Fourth, and
he wasn't in that lineup.
He's had to just a horrendous start, and it had been a couple of years. Chase is here line. Yeah, the biggest smile on his face after. On this 2-2 from Stroman, he takes away and fires. Carrying pretty well. Judge turns in. Fourth home run for the Braves. You're talking about him being such a ground ball guy. 54.
To do is work the ball down, sink it, cut it in.
Cole, who just returned on Wednesday. Running into a buzzsaw. Glitch worked out. And a strike on the
pitch.
Back foot season, second only to a time. Flipping the ball the other way. Well, Yankees lineup in the lineup after he had yesterday off in behind Soto.
And nobody.
Third best spin. Drafted 22 years ago. Now they're a 4. So this is kind of year to year at this point. Fires the 2-1 pitch. He stabs it and gets Volpe. Too many pitchers that Juan Soto has tormented more
in Boston.
He's 4 and he's homered 23 times.
Bottom of the zone. Now we're talking about Judge, who's 6'8", throwing out more on that.
Here he comes to the 2-1. Judge lays off. Judge with a 3-1. And back to the wall and goalie.
He's off this second inning against Marcus Stroman, who pours strike zone again, not chasing. And there he goes. Pokes one the other way towards the corner. It is off the base of the wall. Juggling right field by Soto, and he's into second with a leadoff double.
I was just getting ready to say, when he stays on the ball and looks to right center, right field, he is a monster. And
Travis d'Arnaud, again, so valuable for these Braves.
Kind of tough to. Pieces are back.
Fly to center field for Judge. I think what you said about the catcher is hard to repeat it. You can say it about the whole team. This offense was historically good last year.
Piece it together and win the World Series.
It's Laureano banging the ball to center field. Judge able to scrape it off of the deck. The movie referencing there is Laureano, who is hit to cover on his wall. 2 for 6 over a couple stints this year. Bloops this one off of the hands to center field. Aaron Judge is there. He's got a hat trick in this inning. And they pitch around the leadoff man, reaching scoring position. Takes just 9 pitches for Stroman for details. At bat for the Yankees here, who is a catcher by trade, has only played about 50 games professionally for weeks. I always feel teams right about. Bouncing ball to Ozzie Albies. And one away for Charlie Morton in this second inning. We look at the player profile sponsored by Heinz. Starts to fade, but he has done the opposite. Continual reinvention. And he's in on Gleyber Torres here. 2 up. And 2 down in the second. For more on Charlie Morton, here's Ken Rosenthal.
Well, Joe, talking to Charlie Morton, he's trying to find his proper balance.
Fly ball center field, stroked by Austin Wells, tracked down by Jared Kelnick. And that's a 6-pitch inning for Charlie Morton. 40-year-old to take on here for Kelnick.
Picked up his leg, and he's already used 2 slides on all 3 times.
Bottom of the zone here and a 3-0 swing. Rice with a nice pick and a double play. A heck of a one at that. Ben Rice still getting his feet wet over there. Fires the first one to Oswaldo Cabrera. Misses away with ball 1. Charlie's out of Redding, Connecticut. Son of a Long Island native. Diehard Yankee fan for a father. And so Charlie grew up idolizing Roger Clemens and then Derek Jeter. Going to games at old Yankee Stadium. Cabrera, who has struggled mightily for most of this season, starts this 3rd inning with an opposite field base hit that he has owned. First pitch, check swing, strike 1. Probably wishes he had pulled the trigger there, huh? And Watt will tell you he's not as high as the walk numbers are. He's never up there looking to walk. He just tends to keyhole and has a incredible ability to lay off those borderline pitches. 0-2.
Now he will spread out. And you see the leg kick right there, and then the good late breaking ball on the outside part of the plate. Now he'll spread out a little bit more, sacrifice a little bit of power, and get really locked in on the pitch and the zone. I'm really going to need your assistance on the peripherals tonight if that ball comes in the booth.
Oh, yeah, you've already gotten hit by 1 ball this week. You get hit by another one, it just ain't your week. But
yeah, that ball I know wasn't as close as it looked, but
spooking you.
I'm a little gun shy.
I don't blame you. Gets up on top of this ball, rips it into right field for a base hit. I mean, that is something. Down 0-2. Tries again to Olsen. And misses high.
He can maintain those mechanics.
Bouncing ball right side at second base. Gleyber Torres has it. And Olsen's the second out. It brings up Austin Riley.
What happened the first part of the year? Go be yourself. Know what you.
Mike Brumley was number 2 for him.
All the time.
That's what Stroman's doing. Yeah, got some of the plate with it. It's lifted to left center field, but no big deal for Alex Verdugo. Middle 4 in a 3-1 game. And John has some of the longest in this era. John bleachers into a train, and the ball didn't stop until it got to it. Morton's had that ground ball working.
Big leagues.
Stanton sends one in the air to center field. Kelnick going back, twisting around, misread it, can't recover. Stanton's into second with a leadoff double. Jared Kelnick. Ben Rice, as far as the training went, the focus there was just on moving.
Not often over the course of their careers.
Soto is now for Judge. Rice able. Another 1-2 to Rice.
Pitches. And or swing.
8th one to Rice. Into right center field. Laureano's there, makes the running catch. Throw back to second. Actually pretty close, but not quite in time.
And away from what made you good.
He's 21 years old. Into left field he goes. That'll get down. Cut off by Forrest Wall, but not before Torres turns the corner. Heads into second with an RBI double. Yankees up 4-1 one night after they fell 8-1. 75 career low strikeout rate. Yeah, he's not alone. The major league average is 240.
Pitching healthier.
100 OPS as average. When ball and true hitter relationship is significant as the one you're talking about. Off the hands and foul ground at third. Riley is over and he's got room. Reaching over the sidewall to make the catch. And in the 4th. Yankees get some help from a misplayed ball in center field. And after 4, lead at 4-1. Pitches into the 5th inning, having given up just 1 run against this hot.
I mean, that was an aberration. Right? 7 would be gold.
Because thirds. On a 2-1, Darno
Ground out by some starting pitchers.
Chopper. Cabrera cuts it off and gets Darno one away here in the 5th.
Michael Tonkin. They don't have the swing and miss stuff that they's out, or do they need to upgrade? And what about DJ LeMay?
Players out there to be had, at least at this point. Chopper to second off of the bat of Forrest Wall. Easy one for Torres. Back-to-back 1, 2, 3 innings for Marcus Stroman at the top of the Yankees. Pro. Judge takes the ball. Hey, I feel pretty good about how that went, how that looked. I might keep doing it. That has started getting his second time up.
When Barry was doing his thing,
to get that look on his face, like really. Judge sends a fly ball to center field, but he got this one off the end. And there's out number 2. Well, Judge's home run tonight was his.
Eventually stop pitching.
Swept by Houston. Game on a 1-2 pitch. Takes outside. Grounded to second, backhand Albies, and that'll do it for the Yankees in the 5th. Kelnick bounces the ball to first for Rice, and an easy play for the second out. You're on the National League side. We got Marcell Ozuna being at the same position as Shohei Ohtani. Strike on Albies.
Yeah. Well, right now the slider cutter combination has got the Braves baffled, and they have an offer against that pitch.
Nine straight retired by Stroman. Back to the double from Riley in the second. On this 1-1, Albies grounds it along first. Another easy play for Rice. And Stroman, one of the great ground ball artists in the sport, has it working tonight.
Barrera gets 2 RBIs.
Man, we're just talking about how the Yankees Volpe on an 0-1. Volpe sends one down the line. Let's see how fast Cabrera can gallop. Laureano digs it out of the corner. He's stopped at third. Into second goes Volpe. All 3 that Bummer has faced have reached.
Just right down the line, hits it. Olsen has no chance. And then the slide and the corral and the late stop sign. I mean, that's putting on the brakes quick.
Or 100-0, I guess, in this case. Soto. Chance to really blow this one open, but behind. Verdugo. 3 in the bank in this inning as Verdugo waves and misses.
We're at 33. The first, that is Ben Rice in his first.
Got his first hit the other day, and now some of the guys are getting hot.
Put him on his shoulders. 4th,
he wasn't in that lineup.
He's had to just a horrendous start, and it had been a couple of years. Chases here line. The biggest smile on his face after. On this 2-2 from Stroman, he takes away and fires. Carrying pretty well. Judge climbs in. Off we go. For the Braves. 2 games in Boston. Those are 43.3 times. The first is Barry goes. We're talking about first hit the other day.
It's going out more on that. Now some of the guys are hitting hot.
Here he comes to the 2-1. Judge lays off 4th.
He wasn't in that lineup.
He's had to just a horrendous start, and it had been a couple of years. Chases here, Kelnick climbs in, off we go on his face after. Kelnick finds this is 2-2 from Stroman. He takes a chance and fires. Getting improved well. 4 home runs for the Braves. Ben Rice in 2 games in Boston. He's 423 times. Put him on his shoulder. We're talking about Judge who's 6'8".
Thrown out more on that.
He's had 2
Here he comes on the lower quadrant. Lead off man.
And this is something Jack, left-handed hitter, and he's good this year.
And they've seen it before. Ground ball to second. Torres juggles. That'll keep him from a shot at the double play. They get the out at first. Everybody around the Braves always talks, though, about how steady Matt Olson is, personality. Doesn't have a hit since the 2nd inning tonight. Darno sends a deep fly ball the other way. It backs up Verdugo or Soto, and it's gone. Opposite field home run for Travis d'Arnaud. Not only did they get a hit, they get a home run, and it's 7-3.
maybe last year.
39th round draft pick out of high school. Pop fly and foul ground at third. Riley sprints over. He's out of room, and it's 1-2.
What's the last?
Down the left field line towards the pole. It's got a chance. It's gone. Opposite field to left field this time, and it's Trent Grisham, who now has 7 hits as a Yankee. 4 have been home runs. Judge on pace to get another. BP out there shagging. Now it's Torres hitting a fly ball to left field. Big swing, but he got it off the end of the barrel. And he's the first shot of the inning. A Wildcat, Austin Wells. Series is going to wrap up tomorrow. It's a day game. Nestor Cortez for the Yankees. Max Fried for the Braves, who's back to looking like Max Fried since a bit of a rocky first month or so.
He's having one of the most interesting starting seasons ever.
How so?
You couldn't start off the season any worse with bad luck and amount of runs he gave up. He gave up so many runs.
6 of the Yankees' 8 runs have come 5 through 9 in the lineup. He's mad at himself right there. Thought that he had one to hit. Pops it up. Then Riley will put it away.
179. Now he's getting quick and hides the ball. Gets out over his front leg and fastball success. Big difference in his success.
Change at first base. DJ LeMahieu takes over for Rice. 8-9-1 for the Braves in this 8th. Forrest Wall got in on him there. Popped into shallow right field. Torres back. Soto on to put it away. And won the series in 6. Strike on it.
First 2 games. Double. And then that, what, 4 out of 5 or something like that?
Last team to go back to back. Bouncing ball to second. And Volpe's the first out of the 8th. These 2 franchises, 2 winningest franchises in the last 3 decades. 36 division titles combined in 2021. Strike on. Juan Soto playing in the postseason in New York. We've like in pinstripes.
I mean, he just can't help but.
Oh, sword right there.
That won't make Stroman or Boone very happy.
Aaron James Rousen standing up for his guy. Strike on Judge. You can. He's definitely in that category. You can say if I didn't swing, it wasn't a strike. Stretcher Joey Votto was like that. Used to be like that with Ted Williams. And Ted Williams, a guy who Juan Soto statistically, you can make some pretty favorable comparisons to when you're looking at youth and power and patience. Ball 1 strike on Judge, who's hit his 28th of the season tonight. That sends this game to the 9th inning. So Chavez strikes out Soto and Judge. Marcell Ozuna leads off the 9th and takes a strike from Bickford. Ozuna's home run in the first inning was his 21st this year, second only to Ohtani. Had the Braves in front, and it looked like they were off and rolling again, as this has been quite a stretch for this Braves offense. Nothing doing after that until the d'Arnaud home run a couple innings ago. Short fly ball in right field and an easy play for Soto.
Well, you can see mechanically a lot different pitcher for the lanky Bickford. He'll like to get that fastball up in the zone, and that's his illusion pitch. That's where hitters think they got it, but they don't hit it very well.
Bickford to Matt Olson with a fastball upstairs for ball 1. Bickford was a first-round pick twice. 10th overall pick in 2013. He went 22 picks before the Yankees took Aaron Judge out of high school. Didn't sign, though. He goes to Cal State Fullerton for a year, transfers to the College of Southern Nevada, drafted in the first round again in 2015. Wouldn't make it to the majors for another 5 years. Did so with the Milwaukee Brewers. And you realize his dream, but it turned out to be quite a nightmare. First guy that he faces, he hits, he breaks his hand. Takes a deep breath. He says, okay, I'm going to be okay. Second batter, he hits him too. Then back-to-back strikeouts. Okay, I'm going to get out of this. Everything's going to be okay. But then double, single, 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 4-run score. Sent down the next day. He's left wondering if he's ever going to get back. And he did, but with a new organization. Did so with the Dodgers and had some great stretches there where he was one of their top relief arms.
You're missing the biggest note.
The hair's gone?
The hair is gone.
Flied to left field by Olsen. Verdugo's got it. Another former Dodger who looks a whole lot different than when he played with them. Yeah,
I'm sitting here grinding going, all right, I know something's different about him.
Did you get a haircut?
And he had to fit into the code of the New York Yankees.
Looking sharp, Phil Bickford. So the Braves down to their last out.
See? A memory and the